In this episode of Warehouse Wonderland, Dave figures out how to profit from inflation.
My customers are gonna love these.
Next, we have Nailing Santa.
Nate learns the true meaning of Christmas.
Sometimes the weirder, the better. There you go. Ashley the cowgirl.
Ray and Ashley get caught playing doctor.
What are you guys doing?
Halloween pictures.
And Sarah's peacock purchase really ruffles Paulette's feathers.
Show you what your little darling daughter did today?
I'm Dave Gordon, and this is my warehouse.
And that was for $39.99?
These are my kids, Sarah and Nate, my wife Paulette. We are the kings of closeouts, and we live for the deal. We buy stuff that no one can sell. Is that gorgeous or what? And then we sell it. Great deals for the customers, and some serious cash for us.
Dave Gordon has built a successful family business.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing?
And a family business means family issues.
Yeah, Dave, he's the big boss. He writes the checks. He makes the final decisions.
All right, let's take a look over here, Nate. This is our closeout room that is jammed. How are these selling, Nate? Not. They're not selling?
We don't sell them online.
Nate doesn't want any closeouts. Nate wants strictly Christmas and home decor and our regular goods that we sell.
What is that?
Christmas cheer money holders. Here, give me some money for Christmas. Oh, I don't celebrate
Why don't you
Christmas.
give me money for Christmas?
Yeah, you got a job, you're lucky. He doesn't want my deals, but too bad for Nate. I'm still the boss.
You're welcome for the whole internet business.
All right, it all happened. I had nothing
No,
to do with it.
you did. You did it because you're so computer savvy.
I am.
You are. You did the whole thing.
I got the right way up here. This is what counts, right?
What was the one day?
Where did all this stuff come from? Nate?
What was it? Wait, what was it the one day? Can you fix my computer? It's not working? Oh, it's not plugged in?
That hurt.
For 20 years before anybody heard of the internet, everybody in upstate New York knew of Dave's Wonderland, a Buffalo institution where you can buy anything, any day of the year.
You name it, I've had it, bought it, and sold it.
And then the kids dragged Dad into the 21st century
Guys, make a circle. We do this every morning.
and turned Dave's Wonderland into ChristmasCentral.com, a digital gold mine with a massive warehouse and a market without borders. So now who's the boss?
It's a regular work day. 8 o'clock. We are staying till 7, maybe till 9.
When I graduated from college, I came back, saw some things my father was doing, and my sister and I decided we would put the items that we were selling in our store online.
And then it became 100 items and 200 items and 500 items, and our business is just booming.
The website definitely makes more money than the store, at least tenfold.
And while Dave likes nothing better than meeting suppliers one-on-one, Nate prefers to do his buying and selling online.
That's the item? These are the items that he wants.
Can you pull that item up?
What's up, Nate?
Nate, what's going on?
Dealing with a $250,000 order with Tim.
Big company?
Big company.
Wow.
Nate's great on the computer. Don't sit me in front of the computer and have to crunch numbers and do spreadsheets. Oh my God, I'll cry.
Where's your sister? I gotta talk to you about something.
I have no idea.
Pager for me, would you please?
Sarah, can you come over to Tim's desk? Sarah, can you come to Tim's desk?
Here, put that aside for a second. Excuse me 1 minute, Tim. All right, listen. I'm gonna need you to go to Los Angeles. Go to Allstate, take a look at the peacocks. We sold right out of them, especially the real big ones. Sarah's gonna go back to Allstate. Nate was there recently, put an order in. He had to leave, didn't finish the order. Had another appointment.
Did you buy peacocks?
I did, but a second set of eyes never hurts.
Check the new colors out. You got a little better eye than him for the colors. Sarah's negotiating style is fantastic. She's learned from the master. She's really good.
Sarah can go 50-50. It can either be a great item and it'll be a home run, or it'll be a dud and we'll sit on it.
Sarah begs to differ. Actually, Sarah never begs.
Nate is full of
You could spend $50,000, $80,000, $90,000, $100 grand at the most.
I'm gonna go with 100 grand.
Well, let's not get crazy, but no more than that. Let's get them up on the net because the people are looking for them and we don't have any in stock. Nate and I are gonna go to Chicago. Nate, we're gonna have you run over to Roman for the day. I'm gonna go to Springtime Santa and see Ken.
All right.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
While Dave and Sarah head out, Nate gets Ray and Ashley to photograph new items for the online store.
Hey guys, I got a project for you.
What's up?
We just got a whole shipment of Halloween and Thanksgiving in.
What exactly are these things?
You put a pumpkin on top of it, then it's like a little person,
Oh, okay.
all right? So just work together, come up with some clever titles or descriptions or something, and do a good job, or Ray, you're gonna look like this, headless. All right?
Dave heads to Chicago to do what he loves best, shaking hands and twisting arms.
I think buying a really great deal, no matter what the product, is kind of like playing dice or a slot machine. Dave Gordon, nice to meet you. So what do we have today?
A bunch of opportunities.
You can't get enough of it. You just want to go back for the next deal over and over again.
Oh, this is awesome. It's a flying UFO. It's a 2-pack.
Most UFOs fly.
Ah.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh.
Menace in the
How
Falls.
cool is that? Well, let's see what happened. These UFOs are really cool items. Every kid's gonna want to have one. And how much is that?
$5 for a 2-pack.
But I'm not paying that price. If I buy 1,000 pieces at $4 a pair,
I really need $4.75 for that. $5 is a great price.
You're tough.
I try to be.
Dad loves buying a deal. I look at it as something that's taking up space that we don't need.
While Dave and Natan play hardball in Chicago, Sarah lands at Allstate in LA to play a different kind of negotiating game. She prefers dress-up.
Don't they have like the cat lady or something? I'll be like the peacock lady. I love Allstate. I'm like a little kid in a candy store. They actually have to glue stuff down before I come. And I have a magic wand.
Each buyer has their own little style, but I've never met anyone with quite Sarah's flair.
You get one of these.
Oh, I've always wanted.
I dressed Emily up today to make her feel part of the Sarah team. You know, part of the negotiating team. Because I have $100,000 to spend here, and my goal is to come home with a much better deal than Nate did.
But when Nate goes shopping, no negotiations required.
All of these items will retail between $100 and $200, kind of depending on size.
Why don't you give me 72 pieces of all the small ones and give me 48 each of the larger pieces?
Nathan and I differ in the buying. Whatever is in front of Nate, he's gonna buy, but I'm gonna dig.
Because at Allstate, there's a world of buying opportunities for Sarah.
I'm really excited about the opportunity buys that Emily has to offer me.
How do you feel about giant dice?
An opportunity buy is a win-win situation for both of us because she gets to get rid of stock and I'm gonna get a really nice clearance sale that I'm gonna get a really good deal on.
I have several hundred pieces in the turquoise, the silver, and the fuchsia.
How much do you want for these?
How about $4.25?
Like, for one dice?
Yeah.
No,
And that's where the expression no dice comes from.
that's ridiculous. More like $4.25 a dozen was the price that I had in mind. You can keep your dice.
What about that cute little beetle?
How much is he?
He is $6.
$6? I'll give you $1. $1 is just a nice number. It sounds good. $1. Do you see the price thing I'm getting at here? Opportunity means good prices.
Right.
I don't care if I offend anybody because it's business. The worst that somebody can say is no. It doesn't hurt me.
Next on Warehouse Wonderland, while Dave blows up balloon animals,
Rise, my brothers.
Sarah blows her allowance on too many peacocks.
This is really good quality.
Ray tries to make Ashley this year's model
You know what's next? Costumes.
before she snaps.
Seriously?
In LA, Sarah rolls the dice on an amazing deal. Meanwhile, in Chicago, Dave's got his game face on.
The UFO is cool, but I'm not paying that price. If I buy 1,000 pieces at $4 a pair,
I really need $4.75 for that. $5 is a great price.
You're tough.
I try to be.
I think these UFOs are really cool. If I get them at the right price, I can definitely make a good profit. All right, you got a deal.
Thank you very much.
I would have paid you the $5.
Man,
All right, anyways, I think it's a
rookie
great
mistake.
idea. That's right. In the end, I got what I wanted. $4.75 is a good price for that item.
Back in Buffalo, Ray and Ashley are taking photos of the latest addition to the online inventory. With the pumpkin accessories in the can, they can start the really creative work.
You know what's next? Costumes.
Seriously?
Just put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Just go.
While Ashley steps into the ladies' room to strap on the gingham, in Chicago, Dave's old pal and longtime supplier, Ken, is showing him something swell.
Dave, I got something very interesting for you now. We have a supplier that is coming direct to the North American market. They're one of the major players in the inflatable category.
Sure.
Let me inflate these bad boys. Get ready to pump up some sales here, Dave.
Here we go.
Rise, my brothers.
My customers are gonna love these. And what's this one down here on the ground over here? What is that? It's some type of moose?
He's cute. I have his cousin.
Very cute.
And then also we've got one other piece, the elephant.
Here, let me see this elephant here. Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Like this.
No way, Dave. Come on, give me a break.
Okay, the bunny's really cute.
Normally, this piece retails at $39.99, but I can get it for you so you guys can buy it around 14 bucks.
So we could sell it for $29-ish, and we'd be giving the people a great value, cheaper than going to a big box store and paying $39.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a contender.
In Chicago, Nate's supplier reminds him Christmas isn't just about Santa delivering gifts.
Next, we have Kneeling Santa.
It's also about Nate selling them.
It's a story about Santa going out and doing what he does on Christmas, but at the end of the night, he feels guilty that Christmas has become all about him instead of all about the birth of Christ.
What a great story that is. One of our biggest sellers, which a lot of people don't believe or understand, is the Kneeling Santa. We sell a lot of it, and I'm talking like close to 1,000 pieces of each individual item. So it definitely takes up a lot of space in our warehouse, but it also makes a lot of money for us.
We have bubble night lights. We have large pieces where he's holding the Christ child, the classic image of him kneeling by the manger, water globes.
A lot of stuff that we do carry is odd, but what's odd to you and I is not odd to different areas of the country. What you like, someone might not like, and what they like, you might not like.
And then we have another large piece that's brand new.
I love how much detail is built into this already.
Yeah, they're great. They do great on the beard, on the hay, even on the sheep fur.
Wow. Sometimes the weirder, the better. Let's do about 300 ornaments.
Okay.
I think the nightlight is great because, you know, we can put it in the hallway and change
Right.
out things. So let's do another 200 of those. I like this snow globe because it has a lot of detail to it compared to this one just has a wooden base. How much is this gonna sell for?
That's gonna sell for $80 retail.
$80? So let's do another 200 of these.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try to get Dan down on the price because we do get a good price. So in the end, it works out nicely. And I think that's it, unless there's something I'm missing in this section.
No, I think you've made some good choices. You have some nice price points, nice variety. So.
Okay. I bought around 1,000 items for $35,000. I'm gonna sell it for $70,000. I'm satisfied with the buy it, Roman. And these will do well for us again, like they have every other year.
While Nate's concluded his business, Dave's deal is still up in the air.
Ken, this piece right here, I find very interesting and unique.
Dave, you got a good eye because it's an oversized piece and you got the animation to it. I could let this thing go for probably about $55.
So we could make a deal. I could sell it for $100, and the consumer will be able to buy these cheaper from me than they will be from the big box retailers.
There's no question about it.
You just plug them in and go. Any basic wall socket's gonna work.
Even the salesman can do it.
Right. I spent over $25,000 with Ken on these UFOs and on these inflatables. I'm gonna sell them for at least $50,000. I had a great afternoon with my friend Ken. Doesn't get any better than this.
And in LA, Sarah's just getting started.
I do have a few things that I think you might really like.
I just love peacocks because they sell out. I'm talking like the first year we got them in, we were selling 30 a week online. I mean, it was crazy.
My personal favorite is the fabulous pink peacock.
Obviously, everyone has to have a pink peacock.
For sure.
This is really good quality.
Dave gave Sarah a $100,000 allowance to spend on peacocks, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to get these birds in the hand.
Please tell me my brother bought some pink ones.
Luckily, he did.
I am uber competitive with Nate, and I'm gonna beat out Nate's prices that he got when he originally did the purchasing.
I'm not competitive with Sarah. If she thinks we're competitive, that's her own thinking.
How much did he pay for them?
$325.
Do you think we could do $250?
Sometimes you gotta spend to save, but Sarah just might need saving from herself. Next on Warehouse Wonderland, the photo session gets a little racy.
What are you guys doing?
And in a race to beat her brother's deal, Sarah might be losing perspective
I'll take 200 pieces of the red.
and a whole lot of money.
This is ridiculous.
It is
I don't think we
ridiculous.
could sell this many peacocks.
Nope.
Nate's picked up a sled full of spiritual Santas, and Dave's ordered a zoo's worth of inflatables. But the Gordon boys won't come close to what Sarah's got in store.
I'm gonna beat out Nate's prices that he got when he originally did the purchasing.
How about $265?
How about I take 400 pieces for $250?
Well, can't say no to that.
I always have to outdo Nathan.
Sarah spent her $100,000 budget, but she's sticking around so she can stick it to Nate. She's got peacock fever. Back at the warehouse, Ashley's strutting the catwalk for Ray and showing a little initiative.
Pose. Pose.
What are you guys doing?
Halloween pictures?
I thought we were doing Halloween items and Thanksgiving items. Not a Halloween party. Let's get out of the outfit, get rid of the camera, and let's go back to work, okay?
Okay.
I told you, Ray. Not only did you get me in a dress, you got me in trouble.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, Sarah and Emily play the waiting game.
This guy over here, the traditional one, let me just take 350 pieces.
Oh, I suppose.
Sarah's just beat Nate's peacock price by $45,000
I'll take 200 pieces of the red.
and spent more than twice what Dave authorized, $250,000.
Well, you have to have the white.
300, that's
300. Well, I suppose since we've ordered so many of the other peacocks, still.
Awesome.
Sorry, that's over $300,000 worth of peacocks.
That's a lot of money. I'm happy about it.
Dave is gonna have a bird.
I think Dave's gonna be a little bit upset when he sees the bill.
While he doesn't make a habit of it, Dave will sometimes open his doors to select clientele and offer them warehouse prices.
Amber's a longtime customer. She runs a big home party plan business. Come on over here, take a look. I have them in a bunch of different colors, natural, yellow. This is another way that we can sell our product. We can't sell everything on the internet. These are really expensive in the stores. You could sell these for probably $3.
Dave gives me a little margin because I buy from him all the time, so he's very fair with me. It's nice.
And you'd be probably close to doubling your money. It'd be a great profit
That'd
for
be
you.
great.
At ChristmasCentral.com, the day just got a little more sacred. The kneeling Santas have arrived.
Nathan, I have
right.
goodies.
What do you got, bud?
I got some kneeling Santas.
All right, let's see them.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and sell it for $69.99. We want to give people a good price because we bought so many of them. We want to make sure we can sell them all. All right, well, let's get Ashley in here to list it, and we'll go from there.
But all it takes is one transaction to switch this holiday story from tidings of joy to tidings of oi.
Show you what your little darling daughter did today? Have a look. Lots of peacocks. I hope you like them.
I can't believe what she spent on peacocks. I don't know what she was thinking.
This is ridiculous.
It is
I don't think we
ridiculous.
could sell this many peacocks.
Nope.
Probably on the way here already, too, right?
You can't cancel that now. They
All right,
want money. They want to be paid. I told you, David, this has got to end. You just let them do whatever they want. They keep ordering and ordering and ordering. She's probably ordering more peacocks as we speak. That girl is out of control, and Dave has got to deal with it.
Sarah.
Oh my God, what have I done?
Next on Warehouse Wonderland, Sarah may have gotten a bargain, but now she's gonna have to pay the price.
Sarah, this is peacock buy in California. There's only so much money to go around.
At the warehouse, Paulette and Dave are worried their little girl's gone wild.
You just let them do whatever they want.
Sarah, this is your father speaking.
Sarah's busted, caught in the parent trap. Time for a little tough love.
There's only so much money to go around.
And what happens when you overspend by $200,000? You're grounded.
I hope you're not planning on going out this weekend. Your little party time is over. It's peacock time.
Oh, they are way more upset than I could ever expect.
You better get out of here and go get your staff and start selling the peacocks now, because we got a ton of them to get rid of.
I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
better
even
be
worried
right.
about it.
If she doesn't get rid of them all, she's going to have to probably be babysat a little more.
You're gonna get paid in peacocks instead of in Benjamin Franklin's.
I may have bitten off more than I can chew.
She bought them, and now she's gonna have to sell them, one peacock at a time. Sarah's tarting up the displays so the birds fly off the shelves.
Hey, Mom, look, they make great fashion accessories.
They could. You could wrap that around your neck, too.
Oh, I'm gonna wrap it around your neck if you don't behave yourself.
Paulette is not impressed.
I especially like my bracelet.
Yes.
How about you wear one, too?
How about not?
Sarah knows she'll never unload the massive volume of birds in the store.
The display looks good and everything, but I just really know in my gut that these are really gonna sell online.
Sarah's still got one ray of hope.
Ray?
$300,000? A peacocks?
Well, yeah, I mean, I couldn't help myself. It's like buying shoes, you know? Like, you keep going.
I just don't even know what somebody would do with $300,000 worth of peacocks. I mean, where am I gonna store them?
I have a plan to sell these birds. What I'm thinking is we could put a big banner here on the homepage. I'm so happy that Ray's gonna help me. I know that this is gonna start moving those birds. Valerie! Ooh, blue peacock! Please tell me that you've wrapped a lot of these today.
We have done about 3 dozen of these today.
You've wrapped 3 dozen peacocks? I bought $305,000 worth of peacocks. But with the help of Ray, I'm gonna make over $600,000. In the end, I always make the money and I make everybody happy. Oh my God, yes! I am so excited, I knew it!